Superb Brisbane weather enticed a crowd of more than 25,000 people to Eagle Farm Racecourse this afternoon. Betting on the big event was intense, with hundreds of thousands of dollars being invested. The powerful TJ Smith stable held most interest in the ring. Joy Eater was heavily backed and started favourite at 9-2. However, Imposing, the eventual winner, was also well supported and firmed in the ring to start at 13-2 with the bookmakers. With his call of the big race now, here's 4BC's Wayne Wilson.
Racing. Cafe near the inside began faster. Pacific Prince quickly into stride. Blockbuster began well with Cool Minstrel. Gentle James is showing plenty of dash, and there's Vane's Image coming across with blistering speed from the outside to take the lead. Past the 1200, Vane's Image has gone to the front from Gentle James, Imposing third, followed then by Painted Red, who's racing up into third place on the outside of Imposing. Fifth on the rails was Pacific Prince, then Blockbuster, Leonidas, Styly nicely placed with Cool Minstrel, then Casca. Getting a fair way back is Joy Eater, and she's trapped out a little wide. Nearest going up at the inside of Caledonian Planet, then Quiet Snort. Cafe's drifting straight back through the field. He's near last at the moment. Cafe, Never Despair on the outside, then Crystal, Leonidas and Pacifica was last. Down the side, 700 metres left to go. Vane's Image a half length in front of Painted Red. Third on the inside, getting a glorious run, Gentle James, followed by Imposing, Blockbuster, Pacific Prince, then Sovereign Secret. Styly nicely placed and starting a run, then Cool Minstrel. Bunkers back on the rails behind them, and it's a packing field as they come around the corner. Quiet Snort and Never Despair pull to the outside, and Joy Eater's got a wall of horses in front of her. 300 metres left to go. Painted Red has moved up to take the lead, but here's Imposing and Blockbuster finishing brilliantly on the outside. Joy Eater's getting clear, then Styly, Quiet Snort and Never Despair right down the outside. It's Imposing in front of Painted Red. Gentle James trying hard, Never Despair flying home on the outside. On the inside, it's Imposing just in front. Never Despair's right off the track. Joy Eater flew, but Imposing won. Imposing has won the Stradbroke from either Never Despair, Joy Eater, Gentle James. Pacifica flew home. Crystal just behind them.
Traffic was thrown into chaos as police tried to piece together.
He settles again now. Racing. Bembogi Yacht and Golden Rhapsody near the inside got away fairly well, and Family of Man fast into stride. Ducatoon out wide began brilliantly. Got away well, racing up into about fourth position on settling down. Ducatoon is going fast in the early stages to take the lead. Cook racing the South Australian filly to the front. Ducatoon leads by a length and a half on Mr. Magic, racing up with Family of Man. Bembogi Yacht fourth on the inside, a length and a half then to Romanino, followed by Winter's Dance in the centre. Over on the inside then Golden Rhapsody. Windvale Bow is caught wide, then Denburn, Painted Red, further back Ambassadora. Back along the rails was Vinegar Joe, then Biscopol. Royal Kiwis caught wide. Sharmos is getting a long way back with You're Kidding. Back there with them too towards the inside was Casca, and He'll Do last of all. Racing down the side now, 600 metres left to go. Mr. Magic and Ducatoon there vying for the lead, clear of Family of Man. Bembogi Yacht running fourth on the rails, followed then by You're Kidding. Hitted Benny moving up fast with Windvale Bow. Winter's Dance back behind a wall of horses on the rails, and then Vinegar Joe, Golden Rhapsody, and pulled to the extreme outside. Hitted Benny and Ambassadora. 250 metres left to go. Ducatoon's just in front. Here's Bembogi Yacht racing up quickly on the outside. Mr. Magic battling on, and then Windvale Bow and Family of Man. Ducatoon and Bembogi Yacht. Ducatoon's just in front of Bembogi Yacht, followed by Mr. Magic. It's Ducatoon just in front of Bembogi Yacht, and Ducatoon's too good.
It was an all-South Australian affair at the presentation ceremony. The syndicate of 15 owners were all there, along with South Australian Premier David Tompkin, who was a special guest at the Stradbroke. In fact, the only foreigner among the victorious group was jockey Peter Cook.
I had to get across, and when I got across and I was in front, I was a little bit worried because I did want to cover, and nothing came, and I said, well, I've got here and I've done it easy to get across, so it shouldn't make much difference to it.
Certainly gave plenty in the
straight. Ton of heart, battle on very well.
Racing in the Stradbroke Handicap, Mr. Magic near the inside began fairly well, and Turf Ruler with those yellow colours on walked out of the gates, and he's a long last on settling down. It's a great battle for early supremacy, and you can see Torbeck going fast and Bold Invader in front, but Torbeck tackles him very quickly on the outside. Now Watney, who came from a wide barrier, is actually second last in the picture there. He's a long way back and out fairly deep on the track. Running down past the 1,000-metre mark now, and Torbeck has raced away with what looks to be a fairly handy lead at this stage. Bold Invader settling nicely. He's right up on the back of the leader, running in about third position. Razor Sharp is moving up on the outside. Further back then came Tulip Town, the grey. Grey Receiver, another grey, back along the inside. Watney starting to improve his position now, but still giving the leaders a long start as they race down the side with about 600 metres to go. Grey Receiver just ran into trouble there, and he dropped back. As they come towards the home turn, and it's a packing field now with Torbeck just in front of Razor Sharp, and the New Zealand filly, the ex-New Zealand filly Yurtiz, joining them 3 horses wide. On the extreme outside, here's Watney now making his run, but he's still back in about 10th position, but winding up very strongly towards the outside, and Bellotta Boad deep on the track is starting a strong run as well. At this stage, it looks as though Yurtiz is going to win the Stradbroke Handicap. The filly has dashed away from them, but Watney hitting top gear is going out after her very quickly. He's under a lot of pressure. He's rolling back towards the inside. Yurtiz in front, tackled quickly by Watney. Watney raced up to get to the lead from Yurtiz, and it's Watney edging away from Yurtiz in the run to the line and scored a great win in the Stradbroke Handicap. Watney first, Yurtiz second, and third Tulip Town.